Welcome back to Savvy Serena. We're back in my office slash hoarder room, and I'm just going to show you quickly because we're not getting into all this, but it's pretty much stayed the same in here as from the last time you've seen it. I haven't really messed with anything, and nothing really got tore up in here. It's about the same as it was. So we're going to move on. I'll eventually get into this deeper, but right now I'm not worried about it. I want to tackle this bookshelf and my desk. Not so much inside drawers or anything like that, because I'm not worried about the drawer and like the filing cabinet, because all those files are about as organized as I'm going to get them. But I'm not worried about getting nitty gritty. It's mainly what's on my desk and my bookshelf, and trying to get this looking a little bit more presentable. I've got my wax melt. I just plugged it up. If you want to know, I've got some caramel apple spice in there to kind of give me that fall vibe. And I've got my spice. If you haven't went to McDonald's lately, they have a pumpkin spice latte that is really good. You can get iced or hot. I've been getting the ice and I love it. So I'm drinking that to give me a little energy because it's in the afternoon. And so hopefully that'll give me the energy to do what I need to do today. But I've got a little bit of time to work on the, so that's what I'm going to do. This might end up going into the night. We shall see. As you can see, I straightened the whole top of it. I had some papers and stuff up there that I needed to kind of go through. I had some new spiral notebooks that I stuck in there. Okay, so now that I've gotten that straight, I made a pile of garbage. I made a basket full of things I need to shred. Because not all papers you need to shred, but anything with account numbers on it or my personal information, then I will shred it. And then I've got a basket over here of things I need to put somewhere else. And then I found 2 or 3 books that I'm going to give to the library. I think that's what I'm going to do with those. So, okay, so now that I've got room on my bookshelf to hold some stuff, now I've got room to, when I'm cleaning all this off, to be able to put some stuff over here. So now that I've got this clear, now we can start going through some of the on the desk. It's getting dark in here. I may just postpone this till tomorrow and just leave everything as is for right now. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just start back up tomorrow, which will just be a few seconds for y'all. Across something that's slowing me down. I've got all these empty binders. There's nothing in these binders. None of them. These are 1.5 inch. I think these are all 1.5. I believe these two are 1-inch binders. I think I even got a couple on the bookshelf that are empty. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do, but it's slowing me down. So I guess what I'm going to do, instead of trying to make a decision right now, because I know once I do the, like all these little manuals that we have, I've got to put, you know, I told you I was going to do the sheet protectors, and I know I'm using some of the binders, one of the binders, maybe even one of the thick ones for that. I need to change my bill book over, so I know that's 2, and I'm going to need a wider one. I don't know. I don't want to make a decision right now because I've held on to them so I wouldn't have to buy any. These are ones that I had picked up at like Goodwill and stuff like that. And I don't want to get rid of them until I know. I'm actually, in this bag right here, I've got some index cards that have never been opened, 3 packs of notebook paper that's never been opened, and some, what do you call it, these little dividers that go inside the index box that I've never used. I'm going to donate them to an elementary school since it's wide rule paper. So I think what I'm going to do is, if some of these binders that I don't use, I will donate them to the school. Then that way a child that don't have anything, they can give it to them. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to wait. And I'm not going to make a decision now, because if I do, I'll be in here an hour trying to figure out, okay, what exactly do I want to do with them? And that's not a decision I want to make yet. So I do have room on my bookshelf right here to put them. And if I stack them like that, then we're good to go. But I found in this process that if you just keep going, because if you can't make a decision right away, which on this one I can't, because I've got my mind on something else, I can't figure out what I want to do with it. Just keep going. Just put it to the side. Make a decision at a different time. Like maybe when I go into this a little bit deeper, then I can make a better decision because I've given time. Okay, this is what I'm going to do with it. But right now I'm going to put them on the bookshelf, and, you know, for now, because I do have things I want to do with it, but I just don't know how many I need. have a question. If y'all could help me, this is the only closable cord that I have for these little items over here. I can't even remember. I should have labeled it. I know this is for my camera. I think this is my laptop. And I think these two are for my lamp and my little wax melt. How can I hide all those cords so it don't look so chaotic up here? I tried to go around the back and come around, but it didn't work too well. You know, wait a minute, let me try that. So I took a few minutes and I switched another cord thing with this one, thinking it would fit in this basket, and the cord's a little bit longer, so I was able to get it back there, so I have a little bit more room on my desk, and it's plugged up right here. I just got it clicked on this, but I think I can still open, I can still open the filing cabinet, which I don't go up in these upper ones. This is the one I normally go into, is this one for files. And normally I stop right there. This is mainly all the files that we pull from. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not liking this either. It was an idea in the moment. But I'm going to try this for a little bit and I'm going to see what happens. I'm not liking it, but we'll see. I don't know. Let me keep playing around for a minute. I have another idea. No, what did I do with it? Okay, you'll see. I was trying to figure out what I do at this space. I haven't finished, but I want to use, I was thinking, I went and had lunch so I could sit down and think for a minute, what do I do at this space? So I edit videos, and I edit those on the big screen. And then when I go to upload, I upload them on my laptop, because I have to do it through my hotspot. That's why my laptop is here. I also want a place to put bills when I need to file them. So after I pay a bill and I come in with the receipt, it'll get plopped on the desk somewhere. So what I'm thinking is maybe use this right here. And I looked in the filing cabinet and I had these right here. I only had 3 of them. And I'm thinking of sticking them in here, like relabel them upside down so I can see it. And put them in here like this. And then that way I can use these like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that bottom one. I don't think it's enough room. Not with my laptop too. I don't know. Well, I could use 2 of them. And then I can take these page markers and relabel them with that. Let me try it and see. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. We get mail in. I have a basket. Y'all probably seen it similar to that, but it's blue and it's sitting on the kitchen table. That's where I put the mail. Then when I pay it and I get a receipt, it normally comes in here until I get in here and I can file it. Because normally that's on Fridays or Saturdays, and I don't always have time to file it. I can throw it in here, or even open it, pull this out, put it in there, put this back in here, and when I'm editing or waiting for something, when I'm uploading, I can file that stuff away. That's what I'm going to do. The other one is Ed's receipts. He works on a lot of vehicles, and so when he's working on the vehicles, he likes to have the receipt because sometimes it's not the right part or it wouldn't work. And so he has to have the receipt to return it, or he has like a core charge to it, and then he needs that receipt to get the core charge money back. So I need something for him so I can put them in here, and then I can say, here's your file, get the receipt you need. Okay, so underneath I have like an old file box, which I'm not going through today, and a shredder. I've already found some things I need to shred, and a lot of times this basket I keep under there to also shred stuff. So I'm right here. All I gotta do is plug it up, and voila. Yes, and my cat's litter box is in here. It's a private little area for her. I never go in the bottom drawer. If I do, I just pull her litter box out and I go in it, but there's nothing in the bottom drawer that I really use. I have not went in the bottom drawer since I've been here. So, I'm liking what I'm doing so far. So I switched it over and put, this is a container I've had for a while. The stuff that was in it is now in this white container, and I've got the outlet in there, and it's plugged up, and all my cords are hid. So that looks a whole lot better than it did. Then that way if I need to put my iPad on top, I can, and that should work. Okay, so it looks a whole lot better than it did. Okay, I'm starting to get tired. I think this looks way better than it did before. The bookshelf is straight. I still haven't done this and what's in the drawers. We might have to make that another day. I'm starting to get tired, and I feel like I've accomplished a lot. I still got to shred papers, but I don't know if you've seen my last office tour. You remember all the papers I ended up going through and shredding? I think paper control I'm doing a whole lot better on. That was not an issue this time. Those are all my planners, which I'm going to try them up there for a while, see how they work. If they don't, they'll go back there. This one I'm not sure what we're going to do with. I don't know yet. We'll see. I have empty space here, which I'm completely fine with. I do not need a bunch of stuff up there. I was hoping to go through all this, which I guess I could go through it for a second. Let's see. Well, let's do this real quick. this is where I keep all my, well, let's go to this. I keep my, these things, wax melts in the office because I've got my, well, I pulled that up, but I have my wax melt in here, and then I have one in the living room. And so I leave them, well, I just switched them and put them in here, so that way I know where they're at when I want them. Right now I'm trying to go through my fall scents. So I just went and bought a bunch of them. And then the extra stuff I have, like, well, this is to my tripod, and I'm always looking for these, this pan there, these little, not those, these little hot shoes things, whatever they're called. Okay, whatever they are, I forgot them. But anyways, I keep them in here in my little gorilla tripod. And then I have, like, little things in there that I don't pull out, so they're way in the back. In this drawer, I keep the little odds and ends. So I try to keep mainly pencils in here. Mechanical pencils, regular pencils. I've got a couple of things of tape, and I've got the erasers. You know, I've got 2 or 3. I have 3. I think I have 3 different type of erasers. I don't know. Yeah. Got 3 different erasers. I really like the white ones better. I don't know why, but I do. I've got couple of random pens in here, and I've got a highlighter and a paint pen, and I've also got my whiteout, which sounds like it's dried up. I may have to get some new. And then all my sticky notes, and I also have this little pad of paper, but all my sticky notes are here. And that's just because when I'm at the, well, I'll move this out of the way. When I'm at the desktop, I normally pull from these pens here, or the ones in the back, when I'm writing. But normally I'll pull a sticky note out, and I'll stick it to the desk or the monitor or my laptop when I'm editing, if it's a note I need to remember or whatever. So I just keep all my sticky notes in here. I have flag notes in this bag, and I have staples. And I bet you my husband took my stapler again, because normally the stapler sits right here. But he tends to use stapler more than I do, but I keep the staples right here. My stapler is rather large, so it sits right here, but he must have took it. I have small, or what do you call them, standard? What are these, standard envelopes or whatever? I have those, and then I have business size envelopes back here, because I've only got a few left. I've got flash drives in here. I have tacks in here. I decided to put them in something that would lock, so that way they wouldn't fall out. They fell out in the drawer a couple of times. I got rubber bands and stuck them here, because I was actually running low. This is my double-sided tape. Did y'all even see the rubber bands? I'm not paying attention. I'm tired now. Rubber bands here. This is double-sided tape, and I don't want the kids or someone needing tape and pull that when they should be using this. So I stick this back here, and I've got binder clips in that, which the binder clips don't fall out. But anyways, I have binder clips in here. I just normally, it's a tight space. And then I've got paper clips back here, and for some oddball reason I got staples in there. Shoot, that's random. That should be just paper clips, but I've got tacks, and I've got cake tips. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to leave it for now. I'm not worried about it. So this is pretty organized for what I need. Anything I need when I'm at the desk, it's right here. My second drawer, not so much. So I hope you liked today's video. I think this looks better than it did. It's way more room on my desk. I think I need to, what I've done so far I like. Once I start using it more, then I'll figure out things. I'm using it now, but like I said, I'm using it basically to edit, and that's it. Oh, and I decided to leave my printer and stuff up on top of here because when I pull my printer down, I normally set it right here, hook it up where I need to hook it up, and plug it up into the plug over there, and then I just kind of, that if I'm going to print. I think I've printed one time since I've been living here, so I don't use it often, but I probably cannot find another printer that will actually work with my stuff because it's so old. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you'll definitely get an update on this once I get on another day and when I'm not so tired. We'll work on this some more because I still got more I've got to deal with here. Y'all come back now. You hear?